making sure that we're touching our education reforms, and we started doing some things with our charter and reformation in our school systems. We need that. Why? Because mom and dad need choices. And if you didn't know they needed choices, what happened when the pandemic hit? Mom and dad really found out what was going on in school, or not going on in school. You start seeing the public charter schools grow. You start seeing homeschooling expand. And you're going to see even more of that. Why? They're talking about even more shutdown again. Let's talk about some of this stuff. Mandates, vaccine mandates, mask mandates. First elected official in the state of Arkansas. In fact, it was after Biden's speech. I said, oh, absolutely. And so the next morning I had a press release go out that Washington County will not have mandates, no vaccine mandates. My employees will not have to come in with a negative test, and we're not going to be doing any of that in Washington County. Well, and man, it just rippled around. I was not doing it for any purpose no more than I took oath of office to Constitution and the Declaration and the Arkansas State Constitution to uphold the rights and beliefs of the people who put me in office. That's their right. That's their choice whether they get to put something into their body, not mine. So, Mr. President, Mr. Governor, County Judge, I don't have a right to tell you what to put in your kid, let alone you. I'm encouraged you to go talk to your doctor. I'm encouraged you to go and take your family, but I'm not going to tell you to put that in. You can't come to work. How do you already have a workforce that's already down, but yet you're going to mandate and dictate? Well, guess what? Hospitals are suffering now. Not that they don't have enough hospital beds, they don't have enough people to take care of those hospital beds. And so now you've got people flying to other hospitals to take care of their loved ones. But we're going to mandate they put something into their body. You don't know the allergic reaction they may have or with their family history. I'm a doctor, so I really don't know anything about my medical history. I'm going to be very conscientious about what I'm putting in my body, right? Let's talk about NACO, National Association of Counties. I've been in my second term now, elected by county commissioners and county judges across the state, across the country, to oversee 3,100 counties when it comes to American community, economic, and workforce development. 3,100 counties, 2 or 3 times a month. I'm working with all these counties across the country to understand what can we be doing to better serve the people who put us in office across the country. So the very small counties that we have in our state, 3,000 and 4,000 people, to millions of people in some of these counties, but elected by my fellow colleagues across the country 2 terms now. We'll talk about quick budgets. Everybody, we just talked about her. Where's Josh Curtis and the JPs? Saline's got an awesome court. I tell you what, I got Washington County, and we got a great county up there, but boy, we got some very contentious courts at times, 3-hour meetings and all. But we just got through our budget process. But here's a new county judge. I was elected in 2016. Got sworn in. As soon as I got sworn in, I got sued. Some of them by my quorum court members. I don't think your quorum court members are trying to sue Judge Avery, right? But I got sued by my own court members, and they continue. It's 6 years later, they still suing me. Why? Because media, hate. It's the hate. But when you say you're going to do it, and you take an oath to say I'm going to uphold the Constitution, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take care of the people who put me in office. The first thing I did, I cut $1 million out of my budget. First year. You got county judges been around 20, 30 years. How did you do that? My second year, I cut $750,000 out. So in 2 years, $1.75 million cut out of my budgets. Why? Because I started looking at things differently. Why do we do it this way? Because we always done it. You guys heard that? No, that's not good enough. We got to do better. We got technology. We can do it better. How do we modify the people who can expand the work that they do? So that's what we did. So when he started talking about budgets, veterans. We get any veterans here? Love my veterans. In fact, the story, if you guys go back and look at some of my videos and all, I was found in the streets of Chicago as an infant. So I told you there was in an orphanage that I come out of, but it was a guy who found me in the streets in a box. He was happened to be a Korean veteran. I ended up finding him. This all found out 11 years ago, but he was a Korean veteran. I always loved my veterans, didn't know why. Why? Because I was saved by a veteran. Well, here I am now, county judge. I got one of the largest veteran groups in the state of Arkansas. On 9/11, 20 years after Afghanistan and the bombing of the towers, I ended up doing a groundbreaking. We were building a veterans housing complex, affordable housing, 64 apartment units for our veterans. It's going to be called Patriot Park, the first one in the state of Arkansas, one of 4 in the country. See, it's not about just saying it, it's about doing it. And when I say I got a call and a commitment to our veterans, I do. When I got sworn in 2017, I was taking care of 30 veterans and their families every month. Today we take care of 300 veteran families every month. It is phenomenal what's happening in our veteran community, because here's what happens when veterans are taken care of, their family is taken care of. They end up buying homes, they start working, they start contributing, and the bottom line of your county and all grows. But the real piece is, these are human beings who have allowed it for us to do this, do these type of gatherings. We gotta take care of our veterans. What about transparency? 3 years in a row, Washington County is the most transparent county when it comes to political, fiscal, and administrative processes. Not that I'm looking for it, but that's what, again, being intentional, being focused on it. So me running for lieutenant governor allows me to go and do that. I'll do this work every single day. When you talk about emergencies and crisis, since the pandemic started, I've been doing it. Why is it so loud on me? I can hear anybody else going. Maybe just put it up here.